Hey guys, this is Adam Vincent, Java1 Week 3, May 2014. This week I'm going to continue on with the tech stocks. I used the Market on Demand API. It is a stock quote API. They also have just like a company lookup API. I didn't really like that one as much. It's what I based my enum off of last week. Was that data. But this week I actually used the full stock pool. So as you can see, my network connection is connecting. It's connecting. I'm bringing it in, showing that it's a mobile connection. All that stuff is happening here, and this function gets called up here in the onCreated, in the onCreate. So basically, what happens is when you pick a symbol from the spinner, it's going to store in this variable called selection. And when you hit the button, it's going to run one of these two functions. So if it's connected to the internet, it's going to run the getStockInfo function. So what happens in the getStockInfo function, you might ask? Well, that is where the push is made from my app to the API to request the data. So that data is there for then all brought in. And when that is brought in, I am storing it into being stored into a JSON object. I'm reading the JSON object here, and I'm displaying it here in the results text view. And if it is not connected, as you can see here, what's going to happen when it is connected, it's going to store into the device storage. It's going to store that data for each company, for each stock symbol. It's going to have a TXT file for each. See, there you go. There's your selection variable again. So what's going to happen if it's not connected? When the button is pressed, it's going to grab from this stored data. If there is no stored data, it's going to let you know. It's going to send you an alert. But if there is stored data, which right now there is because I've already ran it a few times, it's going to bring it in and display it just like the other function is. So without further ado, just click Show Stock Info, and it's going to pull up the latest information. This is May 22nd, which is today. This was market closing. So these are true out numbers from today. And each time that the buttons hit, it makes another call. This API was not done in a JSON array format where you can pull multiple JSON objects. So what it's doing is it's just making a call every time you hit the button and grabs the information. And let's see if it'll let me do it here. I'm going to turn it on to airplane mode to show how it works. I'm going to kill the application. And we're going to open TechStocks back up. So here is the alert saying that I'm not connected and that we're going to be using stored data. As you can see, this says unavailable now, so there's no network connection. But it's still grabbing data and displaying it. That's what it's supposed to do. So I'm really happy about the way things turned out this week. I'm really grabbing Java by the horns this time. This is not my first time around with this class or with Java period, so I'm actually getting a much better feel for it. The lessons this week were straightforward. From my perspective, I also kind of knew what to expect anyway, and was able to just kind of amaze myself with what I was able to come up with. Just for this little project. So I'm happy with myself and I'm happy with my app. So next week I'm on to making it pretty. So that's me for the week. You guys have a good one.